Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Daniel, physical therapist. I'm here today to show you how you can decrease your low back pain. Let me give you a little introduction about myself to begin with. I have my bachelor's in exercise science. I then went to grad school, got my doctorate in physical therapy. After grad school, I went back to school to get certified in manual therapy, which is basically doing a lot of hands-on with patients. I love my job, I love treating patients, I love helping them get better, and I want to help you get better. I want to help you decrease your low back pain so you can get back to your normal daily activities in life without having the back pain that you're having right now. Alright, so I'm going to show you 3 different things that you can do to help reduce your low back pain. Number 1, we're going to talk about biomechanics. Number 2, we're going to talk about stretches that you can do, easy stretches in your bed or on a yoga mat. And 3, talk about some strengthening exercises to strengthen the muscles around your low back to help prevent low back pain and help to decrease the back pain that you have right now. Are you ready to get started? Alright, let's get started. Alright, number 1, biomechanics. So I have 3 things I want to show you and teach you under each section. So number 1, under biomechanics. It's very simple, picking things up off the ground. If you do it incorrectly, you can really hurt your low back, especially if it has a little bit of weight to it. This is a pot, so I have plenty of pots around here, so I just figured I'd use a pot. It has a little bit of weight to it. If you do it incorrectly, you can hurt your back really bad. So let me show you the incorrect way. I'm not going to actually pick it up, but I just want to show you. If you bend at your hips, you come down, you try to pick something up like this, you can really hurt yourself. When you pick it up, you're coming up, all the strain is right here in your low back. All the weight from that pot is going to go right there. That's really bad. You can really hurt yourself. So the correct way to pick something up off the ground, you want to bend your knees. You want to keep this good lumbar curve in your back. You don't want it to straighten out or even curve the opposite direction. Keep it nice and curved here the entire time. Think about that. Think about, I was going to sit in a chair just behind me. That's how you want to think about picking something off the ground. You want to bend your knees, hinge at the hips a little bit, but I still have this curve in my back here. I can come down all the way, pick it up, and there it is. Simple, easy, using my leg muscles, not my back muscles, to pick this up off the ground. Same thing coming down again, just like that. Alright. Number 2, under biomechanics, how to properly sit in a chair. Something so simple, but people incorrectly do it and then end up with low back pain. So I do not want you to end up with having more low back pain just because you were sitting for hours watching a movie or whatever incorrectly. So I want to show you how to correctly sit in a chair. One thing you don't want to do, you don't want to slouch. This is really bad for your lumbar spine. This is why I'm doing this in a sideways view here so you can see what's happening to my low back. If you look here, the curve in your low back should be nice and curved this direction. When you sit in a chair slouch, the curve in your back is the opposite. This puts a lot of strain on your lumbar spine, and you do not want this. So first thing you always want to do is sit in a chair, scoot your butt back all the way to the back. This is a nice straight back chair. Sometimes they already have a little bit of a lumbar curve in them. That's great. This one does not. So what I would do if I was sitting in this chair for hours, I would use a couch pillow, either a couch pillow or even a regular pillow. I have a pillow here, just a regular pillow you'd use to sleep with. You want to put it, the mid part of the pillow, right in the lumbar spine, mid-lumbar spine, which is right about here. So here, I can still scoot my butt back almost all the way, and I can sit back nice and comfortably with that good lumbar curve in my low back. This will help you prevent low back pain and help decrease the low back pain that you have just by doing this one simple thing. Alright, number 3. We all use computers. We always sometimes sit here for quite a while, using a computer, doing whatever. So sitting, using a computer, you want to have good ergonomics and biomechanics. So using the same chair, same pillow as I used earlier, same situation. You want to sit back in the chair, have a good pillow, sit just like this. You want to have your surface of your table fairly parallel to your arms when they're in this position. This way I'm here and I'm not up here like this typing, I'm not down here like this typing, I'm right level with my hands. You do, yes, you have to, using a laptop, you have to look down a little bit with your head. It's really hard to get away from that. You either have to have here or here, but this is really better for your wrist and your hands to use a computer typing in this, sitting in this position. So do the best you can to sit just like this when you're using a laptop, or if you're sitting in a couch or a lazy boy, have one of the hard surface platforms that you can buy with a pillow underneath of it, and where you're in the same position if you're sitting in a lazy boy or a laptop. A lazy boy or a couch using a laptop. All right. All right. Number 2, stretches. I'm going to show you 3 simple stretches that you can do to help decrease your low back pain. Let's begin. You want to use either a yoga mat on the floor, or if you have a hard time getting on the floor, just do it in your bed. Your bed is fine to do these exercises. You can do these 3 exercises even before you get out of bed in the morning, or in the evening before you fall asleep, or anytime throughout the day. Number 1, very simple. Single knee to chest stretch. Bringing one knee up, grab behind the knee, pull up. You'll feel a stretch in your buttocks area, a little bit in your hamstrings, and all the way into your low back. This is a very simple exercise, but very effective. You want to hold it for at least 15 to 20 seconds, up to 30 seconds to a minute. Whatever feels good for you. You do not want to have pain when you're doing this exercise. It wants to be a good, gentle stretch. Come slowly into the stretch, hold it for that time that I just mentioned. If you have a hard time reaching your leg, what you can do is you can use a towel. Let me show you. So any towel, hand towel, towel you use to wash your body, put it behind your leg. Grab the towel, pull up. Same thing, getting a good stretch, right? My low back, my buttocks muscles. Number 2, right into number 2 stretch. Same thing as the first one, but you can use both knees. When you do that, bend your knees first, grab behind one, grab behind the other, and just pull up. You can do it like this, or you can grab your hands and pull up. Very simple, very effective. This gets even more of a stretch on your low back. Same thing with the towel. You can wrap it around you and pull up. Same stretch. So that's number 2. Right into number 3. This is called a piriformis stretch or a figure 4 stretch. You want to have your knees like this. You want to bend one over like this. Grab your knee, pull over. You're pulling at an angle towards your opposite shoulder. You will feel a stretch right here. This is great for the piriformis muscle. The piriformis muscle attaches right around your hip and comes down this direction. It's very important to stretch your piriformis muscle because your sciatic nerve runs right underneath of it. Then it comes down the back of your leg. If the piriformis muscle gets tight, it can pinch on that nerve, your sciatic nerve. You do not want that. So to stretch it, just like this, pull gently, slowly over until you feel that stretch. Hold again, same time frame, 10-15 seconds. If you can do it for 30 seconds to a minute, that's great. And then of course you want to do both sides with all these stretches. Simple but effective. This will help reduce your low back pain. Give it a try. All right, number 3, strengthening exercises. These exercises are going to be primarily for your core, the muscles around your abdomen here. Before we get into the strengthening exercise, I want to give you a little bit of anatomy on what muscles we are strengthening. So you have your rectus abdominis muscles right here in the middle. You have 3 muscles that attach to the side of those on both sides. They attach right to the side of those abdominal, rectus abdominis muscles. They come around into the back. They attach right into the spine, the bones of the vertebrae of the spine. So these muscles that come around to the side, those are your brace. They brace your abdomen. They brace your spine. You have there's 3 muscles, external oblique, internal oblique, and transverse abdominis. Because they come around to the back and they attach right to the bone of the spine, you want to keep those muscles strong. That's why everyone says have a good core to help with your low back, because they attach right into the vertebrae of the spine. All right, talked a little about anatomy. Now let's teach you how to strengthen those muscles. Number one, I'm gonna give you 3 strengthening exercises just like I did with the other 2, biomechanics and stretches. Number 1 is going to be called abdominal bracing. So let me show you how to do it. You're going to lay down again on the floor on a yoga mat or in your bed. Either one works. So laying down, you want to have your knees bent. Very important. So tightening these muscles. All we're going to do is tighten the muscles and relax them. We're going to hold them for 3 seconds and then relax them. So what you want to do, think about drawing your belly button towards your spine, or if someone was going to punch you in the stomach, you would tighten up those muscles. You would flinch, you would tighten. So that's what we're going to do. It's kind of hard to see, but if you look at my lumbar spine, I'm going to pull my shirt up so you can kind of see it. If you look at my lumbar spine, there's this curve right here right now. What we want to do is we actually want to flatten the curve down to the ground. We want to tighten those muscles. If you tighten them correctly, that's what will happen. Your spine will be right up against the ground right there. Hold for 3 seconds, and then I relax. You can kind of see what I'm doing. Tighten, hold, relax. You can feel, right now, these muscles on the side here are soft. When I tighten, you'll feel they firm up. That's when you know you're doing it correctly. So that's number 1, abdominal bracing. I recommend hold for 3 seconds each rep. Do it for 10 reps, relax. Do that for 2 or 3 sets. Again, you can do these 1, 2, 3 times a day is fine. That's number 1. Number 2, we're going to go right into tightening the core muscles with using a weight. When you want to strengthen a muscle, use a weight. In the gym, you got dumbbells. Here, we're going to use your leg as a weight. So, abdominal bracing with lower extremity lifting just like this off the ground. So, watch this. Tighten. First, very important, tighten here. Hold that position, lift up. This is my weight, using it against my core muscles. Alternate back and forth, just like that. Same thing, try 5 reps to begin with. It's not as easy as it looks. If you're doing it correctly, if you're holding this down, you won't see any space under here. It'll be flattened against the ground the whole time I'm tightening here as I'm lifting my legs. Simple but effective exercise to help reduce pain and strengthen your core muscles. That's number 2. Number 3, this one you have to change positions. So when you're getting up out of the bed or off the ground, you want to roll to your side first and come up like this. Don't come straight off your back, not good for your back. You want to get into all fours, quadruped is what we call it. So you can get on all fours, just like this. So now we're going to be strengthening the multifidus muscle primarily. The multifidus muscle runs from vertebrae to vertebrae. It's a very small muscle, but it attaches directly from vertebrae to vertebrae. This muscle is going to help strengthen those there, along with some muscles right below your scapula muscle, in between your scapulas, which is your shoulder blades back here. So you're going to be on the floor or on your bed. It's going to be a little harder on the bed because it's soft, but if you have a hard time getting on the floor, that's fine. You're going to alternate back and forth with your arms and your legs. Just like that. I'm going to kick the pot over here. Alright, I had to change positions. I was kicking the pot. Don't want to do that. So, like I was saying, alternate arm and leg lifting. Just like this. You don't want to lift above your body. You don't want to lift your leg real high above your body. You want to stay fairly parallel to the ground when you're doing it. If it's too hard to alternate, if you lose your balance too much, just try your leg. That's fine, just to try your legs. Just kicking back. This exercise, by the way, is called I call it the bird dog exercise, because it's like a bird dog. When he sees a bird or something, he points. He points with his nose, and he's got his tail sticking out backwards. If you've ever seen a bird dog do that, it's really cool to see. But anyway, bird dog exercise. Very great. Very gentle, easy exercise that you can do to help strengthen the muscles directly in your low back. Very important to do. Alright, that concludes how to decrease your low back pain. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you liked the video, please hit the like button below. If you'd like to see other videos on other body parts, shoulder, neck, hip, whatever body part, please comment below. That'll let me know what body part to do the next video on. If you have any questions, just if I can help you out with exercises or anything, just please let me know. I'll do the best I can to help you out. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be posting more videos regularly about how you can help decrease pain in your body and get back to normal functional activities in your daily life. All right, thank you so much. Take care.